Hello and welcome. In this short video, I will be demonstrating SQL Power's Excel upload functionality for offline completion of a financial return. In this video, I will be completing and submitting an annual insurance return. To access the online form, I'll be logging into the XBRL Power EAS online portal using our regular demo submitter user. To complete an online return, the user will click on the Prepare Filings tab located on the top menu bar. To access the online return, the user will simply click the red magnifying glass located on the left-hand side. After clicking the red magnifying glass, the user will be launched into the XBRL Forms application. Here they are presented with the table of schedules, which displays a link to each schedule or page of the financial return. To access the return, the user will click the link and be directed to the exact page of the return. I'll begin by clicking Filing Information. To move to the next schedule, the user simply clicks the link on the top right-hand corner. The next schedule in this return is Balance Sheet. As I navigate between schedules, you'll notice that every field in this return is mandatory, and a user cannot submit any return with remaining errors. To complete this form quickly, I will upload an Excel template that I have completed offline. To complete an Excel document offline, the user can go to the Download Excel document button located on the top menu bar. I will now open the Excel template. You can see as I navigate through each tab, it is exactly the same layout as the online form that we've seen. To upload an Excel document, I will click the Upload Excel document button and select my file. The import was successful, and from the import summary, you can see that each value in the Excel document was successfully mapped to the corresponding concept in our online return. To see the imported values, the user will click back to the table of schedules and select the schedule they want to access by clicking the link. You can see here all values have been imported, except for the ones left intentionally blank. You'll notice as I'm entering values into the cells, when the value is registered and the cell clears, you'll see the totals calculating on the fly at the bottom. As I move through, you can see that each cell has a value in it from the Excel upload document. I will intentionally leave the cells empty on Schedule C, Capital Requirement. Once the return is completed, the next step in the process is to validate the document and move it into the next stage of the workflow. To do that, the user will click the Validate button located on the top menu bar. You can see that we have a list of errors, 3 values not reported in the capital C class schedule, and 3 mandatory attachments missing. The first step in the workflow is to save as initially prepared. I will now validate again to demonstrate what happens when a user tries to submit with missing or erroneous information. You will notice now that the Submit button is grayed out. The user cannot click the Submit button unless all errors are fixed. To begin fixing the errors, I will add the mandatory attachments. To do that, the user will click on the Attachments button located on the top menu bar. I will now select my files. Once all the files are selected for the mandatory attachments, the user can validate the document once more. You will notice the Submit button is still grayed out. This is because we are missing mandatory values on capital Class C schedule. To correct the errors, the user will simply click the link and be taken directly to the errors. I will now enter values in the missing fields. We will now validate one last time and submit our form to the regulator. You'll notice this time that our submission is currently valid and ready to submit. At this point, I have the option to submit it to the regulator or reject it back to the initial preparer. In this case, I will submit. As we submit the document, it validates against the business rules and taxonomy one last time. And there we have it, our submission receipt, letting us know that we have made a successful submission to the regulator.